Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to chat about Jeffree Star blocking Jackie Aina on Twitter. So last night, Jackie posted a screenshot of Jeffree's Instagram page, obviously revealing that he had blocked her. However, my understanding is that this block is a little different in that they weren't friends and there was no falling out between them. In her April 28th, 2017 anti-haul, Jackie was very candid about her feelings towards Jeffree and why she chooses not to support him or his brand. I'm going to insert the clip from her video here as I don't want to misquote her, so take a look.
I am not buying Jeffree Star cosmetics, at least not anytime soon. Manny and Jeffree's collab was very tempting. I love me some Manny MUA, and the bundle itself looked bomb. This actually started about a year ago, a year and a half ago, when I had snapped about seeing some Jeffree Star cosmetics on Shop for the Girls. I had seen no swatches, and this was obviously a very popular brand, and I got tons of feedback from you guys basically concerned and basically saying, you know, read into some of Jeffree's past. I'm not trying to make this open season on anybody, just being very honest, but I just have a deep issue with the anti-Black like comments and things that have been made publicly, and in addition to that have not been like addressed and said, you know, like, I'm a different person now, I'm changed. Unless he did publicly address that, I don't know, I'm not aware. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I would hate to like speak on someone's character. While I do believe that people can change, but to a certain extent. Now mind you, this is someone that I do see at events and like we go on trips. We're actually going to Saint Tropez together in a couple weeks. Always been very respectful, always been very cordial. You guys aren't stupid, and I know that Jeffree's not stupid. You guys know why you don't see his stuff on my channel, and I'm willing to bet he also knows why. It's not anything like, if anybody said the comments that he said and didn't address them and didn't apologize for them, I would do the same thing. And again, while I do believe people can change, you have to tell me that and show me that, or else I won't know. I'm just gonna assume, well, you probably said that stuff and you still feel that way. If you don't apologize for something that you regret, then maybe you still feel that way. So I don't know. I'm cool with the bells and whistles. I'm cool with all the extraness. I like the idea of him, like someone who just unconditionally is themselves. I live for that. I think we need more of that, like in general on social media. I want you guys to know that being Black is beautiful. Being Black is amazing. And anything that goes against that, anything that tells you otherwise or even insinuates otherwise is a no-go for me. Jeffree keeps it real, and I'm pretty sure he understands the fact that I do too. So it's just, not to be catty, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, look,
okay, so I know Jackie doesn't like when people use clips from her videos, but in this specific case, I'm going to take a risk because I feel like it's necessary to include the clip in its entirety, because if Jeffree did block her based on what she said in this specific video, not that she gives a shit, but I personally think it's totally unwarranted. I am obviously in no position whatsoever to speak on her opinion in this case because it is her opinion and her feelings and something she feels passionately about, but what I can say is that I felt like she approached the matter with class and expressed her feelings in a respectful and professional manner. She mentioned that she went on Snap after seeing some Jeffree Star swatches on women of color, and her fans expressed concern over Jeffree's past and asked that she read into it. I assume she did and found that he made some very derogatory racist remarks against Black people, and from there decided against supporting him and his brand. In addition to that, she also went on to say that as far as she knew, Jeffree's past comments had never been addressed publicly by him, but included that if in fact he had addressed the issue and she was simply unaware, to correct her if she's wrong and to let her know. She even stated that, quote, she would hate to speak on someone's character, unquote, which seemed to be cut off in the video, but what I took from it was that she'd hate to speak out on him if he has in fact publicly addressed the issue. So there has been so much speculation about whether or not Jeffree has actually publicly addressed his past or apologized for it. Some people say yes, he's apologized so many times, and some people say no, he's never spoken out about it. So I did a little research and found tweets from July 4th, 2016, which I believe to be the first public acknowledgement of his past. Keep in mind there may be more to these tweets, but this is what I could string together. He begins tweeting with, "Because old videos from 10 years ago are being brought up again, it's turning into a circus online. Can I spill the tea right now? I made a huge mistake. I was a stupid 19-year-old who thought it would be cool to be quote-unquote shocking, but there There was no hate in my heart. I've been a huge supporter in pushing women of color in the beauty world and for having more brands recognize other skin tones. I'm sorry to any of my followers, customers, or fans for offending you. I made a fucked up mistake to think it was okay to act like that. The other guy in the video was a drag queen who used race, sex, and drugs as a way to be shocking, and YouTube deleted his account years ago. If anyone was offended by my words, I am sorry you ever had to hear me talk like that. It does not represent who I am. It was wrong, and I already addressed this years and years ago on MySpace. It was put to rest, but new people want to drag it up. Then he talks about his Kylie gloss and goes back to, I stand for self-expression, freedom, and the right to be yourself. No one can take that away from me. Be yourself and love yourself, find your purpose, and make a positive impact with your talents and gifts. I will not let one incident from my past ruin the positive and important messages I've always stood by. Okay, so here's my question. Do you guys consider this an apology? Because he specifically said, quote, I am sorry to any of my followers, customers, or fans for offending you. I made a fucked up mistake to think it was okay to act like that, unquote. He also said, quote, if anyone was offended by my words, I'm sorry you ever had to hear me talk like that. It does not represent who I am, unquote. Were these tweets sufficient enough to say, okay, there it is, he's addressed his past and he's apologized, or is there something more that the public expects or wants from him? Because maybe in his eyes, this was an honest apology. Let me know your thoughts. I am honestly opening this up for discussion because maybe something good can come of this, in that people can either, one, see that he has apologized in the past, or two, if you don't see this as a proper apology, use this as an opportunity to voice your concerns, and maybe he'll address them head on if he knows what people are looking for, and this whole thing could be put to rest. At least then there'll be a timestamp that will show all this was dealt with, so in the future if anyone has any doubts or concerns, they can refer back to this. And please don't get it twisted here. Let me be clear, I am not defending Jeffree or saying that he should have to be told what to do. I am saying that maybe in his mind he's already addressed the issue and apologized in those tweets, but maybe the public wants more of a direct apology in order to move on. And if you still decide not to support him after that, or after seeing these tweets, so be it. His behavior and the words he used in the past are disgusting, and sometimes apologies just don't cut it, and I get that. I only bring these tweets up because, as Jackie said in her video, if there is something to suggest that he has addressed the issue, to let her know, and I think these tweets could be seen as evidence of that. Whether or not she accepts the tweets is another story, and by the way, just in terms of timestamps, Jackie's video was uploaded on April 28th, 2017, and Jeffree's tweets were posted on July 4th, 2016. Anyway, so there's some background on what Jackie said in her video for those who hadn't seen it previously, and I don't even know 100% if this is where the block stems from, but this is my guess, followed by my findings, which could be considered an apology. So fast forward to last night when I guess Jackie realized Jeffree blocked her, which resulted in this post, followed by a comment from one of her followers saying, so he blocked you because you felt uncomfortable supporting him due to his comments about women of color. Shows his true colors on that issue. To which Jackie responded with, I have no clue why he blocked me or when he actually did or why, to be honest, but I don't know. Then there was this comment from another follower, you blocked a black woman because she didn't like that you disrespected black women and didn't apologize, but you changed, right? And Jackie responded with, y'all see how people be snitching on themselves? Then the comments were followed up with people coming forward and saying that they'd also been blocked by Jeffree for one reason or another, including Thomas Halbert and Stephanie Nicole. And I'm sure there are lots more because I do know that Jeffree blocks a lot of people. Jackie finished off her Twitter, I'll say discussion because I don't think it's quite rant status, by saying, friendly reminder that it's 100% okay to surround yourself with people who have different opinions. It's normal and healthy. I make content that explains explicitly why I do not support certain people and their brands. It's always based on morals and ethics. And I'm always respectful. So if you don't like that, and she attaches this picture and finishes off with, if you openly and blatantly disrespect black women, I can't support you. Get over it. The end. Have a lovely day. Now, I reached out to Jeffree to comment on the situation and have not received a reply, but I think we are abundantly clear on where Jackie stands. If this whole block situation is in fact over what Jackie said in her video, Jeffree would have had to physically go to her Instagram page to block her when he could have just as easily messaged her and said, hey, here's the tea. Support me, don't support me, but I wanted to let you know, because I believe Jackie was respectful in her video and came across sincere in stating that if he had had addressed the issue and she wasn't aware to bring it to her attention. I think this would have been a perfect opportunity for him to clear the air with her on a personal level rather than going for the block, leading to the position they're in now. I personally don't feel like anything Jackie said in her video warranted a block. She is allowed to express herself and stand up for what she believes in, and as I said, she was respectful in doing so. So you guys, let me know your thoughts. Do you think the tweets I showed you suffice as acknowledgement and an apology on behalf of Jeffree, or does he still owe the public more? Do you think Jackie deserved to be blocked, or do you think that Jeffree could have used the opportunity to say, listen, I saw your video, let's chat, because he obviously saw the video. Do you guys think this situation proves that he hasn't changed over the years? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon in my next video. Bye!